How's it going, everyone? It is me, the Lone Vault Wanderer, back with another Fallout 76 video, and we're sticking with my good camera, but we're just going back to kind of the old angle, because you guys said you liked the actual quality of the camera, but you preferred the angle and all of the stuff that I have in the background. So we're going to stick with this. Let me know what you think about it, but for now, let's get to the news. So yesterday we talked about some aspects of a multiplayer.it article where Todd Howard was interviewed about Fallout 76 and also Starfield and other things. And the one thing that we didn't actually mention in that video, and I wanted to spend a separate video on it, is the fact that in that interview, Todd Howard said, "We will see," to Battle Royale being implemented in Fallout 76. Now, I'm going to get the actual quote and the actual paragraph, so you guys don't think I'm trying to clickbait you or anything, but that's pretty much what he says. So let's get to that quote right now. Bearing in mind this is a translation of an Italian article, the interviewer asked Todd, "We are constantly talking about Battle Royale in this period, and I think the PvP of Fallout 76 with its survival drift is well married with the genre. Are you thinking about it?" And then Todd Howard states that, "We will see. Look, at the moment our only thought is to make sure that the game works perfectly. Then we will adjust according to what people ask, and we will make some attempts. At the moment, however, we want the basic game, the main one, to run at its best." Now, to be honest, this interview is conflicting another interview that Pete Hines did about the subject of Battle Royale in Fallout 76. Bearing in mind that both of these interviews are also linked in the description below, the second one with Pete Hines said the following: "Bethesda has confirmed that not only will Fallout 76 not have a Battle Royale mode, but right now the company has no Battle Royale games in development at all." This is according to Bethesda Global Senior Vice President Pete Hines, who spoke to GameSpot. Quote, "Just because Battle Royale is popular doesn't mean it's a good fit for us or our studios." He also said that Bethesda doesn't like to chase trends, pointing out how the company didn't release a Facebook game when those titles were at the height of their popularity. However, just because Fallout 76 and none of Bethesda's current titles don't have Battle Royale, that doesn't mean the company isn't open to pursuing it in the future. So look, in terms of Battle Royale, all we really know right now is that Bethesda is not currently implementing it with Fallout 76, but at the very least, it's on their radar, and they might be thinking about doing it way down the line. Do I personally think that it's going to happen? No, I don't. I believe that Bethesda is just going to avoid that because the market now is fairly oversaturated with Battle Royale games, and especially when you have games like Fortnite and, to a lesser extent, PUBG, dominating the market, there's probably no real space for Bethesda to play in that space and try and get any kind of market share. But what do I think about the prospect of a game like Fallout 76 getting a Battle Royale mode? Let me make this very clear. I adore Battle Royale. I'm right now in the biggest Battle Royale kick ever, and I've been playing Fortnite like crazy, okay? I play that game like almost every single day. I've been streaming nothing but Fortnite for the past like 2 or 3 months, and then I recently switched back to playing Fallout 4 again. But you ask anyone that's watched my streams, you ask anyone that follows me on Twitter, I am constantly tweeting out screenshots about games that I win when I play on Nintendo Switch. I do love to sit back on my big TV and play Fortnite on my PS4 Pro. Dude, I absolutely loved the game, alright? And overall, I'm really enjoying the Battle Royale experience. It's something that, to me, was really fresh, really exciting. I love the idea of not being able to win that many games, because when you eventually win a game, it's so much more exciting and it's so much more thrilling, especially when you get into that top 10 and you're just shaking, literally shaking and sweating, trying to get that #1 win. But even that being said, even as someone that loves Battle Royale and loves playing Fortnite right now, I do not believe Battle Royale is a good fit for Fallout 76. And I would honestly prefer that Bethesda Game Studios, when it comes to developing Fallout 76, that they do not implement a Battle Royale mode. And I have a number of reasons for this, so hear me out. Number one, I do think Fallout 76 is trying some cool little things with multiplayer and PvP and the way interactions occur with actual real-life humans in the game, that I want to see them push that to its fullest extent. And arguably, you won't have that if BGS is also working on a Battle Royale mode. Even if we're talking about a couple months after release, you remember BGS constantly talked about how they want free updates, they want constant events, and they want different kinds of content so the game constantly feels fresh. I worry that we won't get as much of that content if Bethesda Game Studios is also working on a Battle Royale mode, because that's going to require resources, it's going to require updates and patching and fixing. Just look at how often Fortnite fortnight goes down because they're always implementing new things or because they're fixing stuff. That game has a lot of downtime purely because of Battle Royale and the kind of demands it requires in terms of its upkeep. It's a lot of work, and if they do that with Fallout 76, I worry that the game in other areas that look promising might actually falter. But second of all, we know that Bethesda Game Studios with Fallout 76 is pushing the boundaries even more when it comes to hardcore Fallout fans and even just general Fallout fans. Even when it came to Fallout 4, there were changes made to that game, such as the introduction of a voice protagonist, that slightly changed what Fallout was about, and to be honest, it did upset some Fallout fans, and I completely understand why that occurred. And they're doing that even more so with Fallout 76 because it's an always online game and it's a multiplayer game. So this game fundamentally is already bringing about some big changes to what Fallout is as a franchise and as a series. And if you go ahead and implement a battle royale, that's just going to push the boundaries even more so, to a stage where I think you're going to disenfranchise and alienate even more Fallout and Bethesda fans. And again, that's coming from someone that's excited to play multiplayer and also really loves battle royale games. I still don't want to see the two merged together because I think fans need to get used to this and need to get accustomed to this, and all these big changes are having an effect, whether for good or for worse. So I don't believe a battle royale is the best thing right now to, I guess, appease fans and assure them that Fallout 76 at heart is still a true Fallout game, but is simply online multiplayer. If you introduce a battle royale, it's going to be viewed as an attempt to cash grab and to simply go with what's popular right now, and we're going to get further away from what Fallout is really at the core. So anyways, Waysanders, I would love to get your thoughts about this topic. Please let me know in the comments below. What do you think about Fallout 76 and the potential for it to get a battle royale mode? And until next time, this has been the Lone Vault Wanderer. Please take care of yourself, and would you kindly keep fighting the good fight.